Hey guys, how you doing? So this is gonna be a quick audio. I'm not gonna take too long on this. Hopefully not. When I say not too long on this, it ends up being a long one. So I do apologize. Um, so I wanted to talk about self-love, and it's been on my mind for quite a while now. But over the past week or so, I'm getting this strong edge or intuition, whatever you want to call it, to talk about it or write about it. So it's like, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. So I was attending this workshop a couple of days ago, and it was a goal setting workshop. So we ended up talking about somehow we just ended up talking about life experiences and this lady who touched upon, and she was saying how she suffers from depression and she wants someone or something outside of her to come and save her and to make her happy, so she could be happy again. And I was like, okay, I got home, I didn't say anything. But when I got home, I just started to think like how much in our society, it wasn't just her, there was quite a lot of them were looking for things, like they were searching for that something. And it just made me realize how much in our society we rely on things outside of us to make us happy, and not realizing that the treasure is inside of you, and you just need to look within yourself. You don't need anything outside of you to fulfill you, whether it's relationships or career or anything. You just need to be content, whole and content within yourself first, before anything else. Now it's probably the most like painful thing to go through, like when it's almost like you're holding a mirror and you turn that mirror around to yourself, and when you turn that mirror around to yourself, you first and foremost you see all the wounds that you're trying to run away from, basically, and the things that you're not addressing. And so it's really hard to turn that mirror around to yourself. But trust me, trust me, trust me, when you do that, when you start to look within, you will start finding all the answers and the patterns. You'll start seeing the patterns, that making you wanting something that's outside of you. You'll start to become more self-aware. When I used to suffer from anxiety, depression, quite bad anxiety, depression over the years, I was in the same mindset. I used to look for things, people, and situations to come and save me. Whether it was families or families, friends, or even materialistic things. I used to be so into gadgets, and I used to buy phone after phone, laptops, or anything materialistic, and just so I could feel that happiness, that little bit of happiness inside of me, because I was suffering. But I wasn't addressing what I needed to address. I wasn't addressing what was really going on inside of me. No, it's only until like 2 years ago I started to do something different. I started to ask myself questions that I've never asked myself before. So it was questions like, what if I become the person that will make me happy? What if I practice self-love or self-care? What if I focus on myself and not everyone else or everything else? And so that became sort of like my mantra, like, really. So I just started to write. Every time I would sit down, I would write these questions down, and I would answer them. And it's like, and I started to like I not started to notice, like, my mind just started to shift hugely, like towards the person that who I was neglecting the most, and that was me. um and I came into realization that only I can save myself and no one else can do it for me. And the key, obviously the key is to not to give up. But and there's another key. There's another key to life is to practice self-love, and we don't do that enough. So what I'm trying to say, guys, before I keep going on and on and on, is that you are enough, and you are enough. You always will be enough, and nothing outside of you will fulfill you. No matter how much you look for it outside, you will not get it. You will only find this inside of you. once you start coming into that place where that alignment with yourself, where you love yourself, not in a way where you become selfish, but you love yourself, and you get once you get to that place, you will start realizing that you even start noticing that everything outside of you is just a reflection of you. So, and things will like start manifesting faster. You will feel at peace, and you will feel whole, and you will feel connected to basically everything. I could just go on and on about this topic, really, but I'm trying to make this into a short video. So yeah, so guys, love yourself first. And if you do become aware that you're spending way too much of your time trying to look for happiness in something outside of you, try go within and find the answers. That's all I can say to you. And if you want any help with anything, I can share my experience, or if you need help, just let me know. I will try my best to help you out with whatever it is that you're going through. So yeah, I will see you soon, because this is getting really long. Okay, bye.